children watching this show, I would ask you to take them out of the room because I'm going to tell you what happened to Ebony when he died. And it may not even be suitable for adults. I think you can handle it. Don't take off. But I would not have any child under the age of 10 in the room. Because I'm about to tell you what happened to Ebony. And I'm also about to amaze you. Ebony Midnight, I believe, yeah, it was Midnight, wasn't it?
I think so.
I had another cat, her middle name's Midnight, but Ebony Midnight had brain cancer. And the brain cancer had literally eaten away half of his left eye area. And we did everything we could to help him. But a week before he died, before he had to be put down, before he died, I got the flu. Now here was a cat that was going through pain, going through IVs, all kinds of medicine, and frankly in extreme pain. Even though we were doing everything we could, the vet was doing everything he could, the cat was in pain. But to show you the type of love a cat or dog can do, I came down with the flu. And I was lying down on my sofa. And all of a sudden, Ebony Midnight started crying. I said, "Are you okay, baby?" I was sick, but I was never too sick for my animals. This happened in the late 80s. I said, "Are you okay?" No, actually the early 90s. I said, "Are you okay, Ebony?" And Ebony was okay. He actually jumped up on the sofa, jumped up onto my chest, and started grooming me, and he was worried about me being sick. Now, if that doesn't deserve love, if that doesn't deserve dedication, if that doesn't deserve having their names in the credits and being known worldwide, I don't know what does. Here was a cat whose half of his left face was gone. We should have put him to sleep even sooner. But I was a lot younger and I couldn't face it because I felt like I was giving up on them. But here was a cat that it was hard to believe he could move because he was so sick. This is way back in the 90s. And what was he worried about? Not himself. He was worried about me. A week before he died, he was worried about me. So the next time people say, "That's silly putting the credits on of a cat," or "It's silly to take him to a vet," or "It's silly to maybe dress him up in clothes." Now I agree that looks kind of silly most of the time. But pampering a loyal, loving animal, putting their names in the credits, feeling as if you lost a regular family member, and having grieving, and maybe even needing to go to counseling, that's not silly. No more than it is if you lose a friend or a parent. And keep one thing else in mind. Your animal is with you more, in most cases it's with you more than anyone you know. They're the ones that if your husband cheats on you, they come to you and they check on you, and you know what I mean? They're there for you. Or if your wife or girlfriend cheats on you, goes out and does the wild thing, and you need somebody, they're there for you. But the greatest message that needs to come through about this is that if we treat animals as close to the way we treat human beings, and we love them, we take care of them and respect them, if we do that, and we have the compassion, the loyalty, and we return to love, if we do that, then we as a human race evolve into a more loving, peaceful, meaningful creation of God. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. But the truth is, what we don't do, what we do to animals, dictates who we are with humans. She's not going to be able to stay too much longer. But I just want people to know, I want the job in the future of being on national TV. I want to earn an income. I'm not stupid, just like anybody else. I think that I'm good enough to do it. But I will not compromise when it comes to having my animals listed among the credits. It's just not going to happen. I won't back down on that. And I think that all of you know that I've done very strong, worded, firm, tough shows in the past. I've done the comedies, but you know that I stand on principle. I'm not backing down. This child of mine, Misty, is as important to me than anybody in my life. And by the way, she has always been extremely loyal also. When I've been sick, Misty was there. When I couldn't get out of bed, she'd be on the bed, she'd be with me. She would not leave until I was able to leave. It didn't matter if it was 5 hours or 3 days. It did not matter. And I will not disrespect my child. So I'm going to ask Annette to say some things about the original baby girl, the other cats, and of course Misty. And then I'm going to pick Misty up gently, just so that you get a really good picture of her. I don't really know. Actually, I don't think I will do that. I don't want her to be in any more pain. I promise I will come up with a clip of Misty, but I'm not going to put this child of mine in any more pain. And by the way, here it is, July 29th, 2009. And I still have that feelings of guilt of giving up on her. But knowing that the medical establishment won't let her get the operation because she's ordered in 10, and because I don't have $15,000 to $20,000, I literally am forced to let my cat pass. Now, obviously, she would only get a few more weeks to a few months. I understand that. But how many among us, if we had more time with our human children, our human parents, wouldn't go for that extra few weeks? To the medical veterinarian establishment, I'm disappointed that you have such outrageous prices in healthcare. To the human medical and insurance companies and pharmaceuticals establishment, I'm outraged that you treat human beings like that. We're not commodities. We're people. These animals are not commodities.
That's right.
They're wonderful. So for all of the medical establishment, be they human or be they veterinarian, understand this. You've got to make a change. You've got to get more compassion. And for you out there watching, I want all of you to find a way to get a pet telethon going. And let me know right away. Let me know, and I will do my best to be a part of it.